What is up, Baggies fans, football fans, and sports fans, to the latest episode on the channel. And today we're talking about transfer signings, and it's been a fantastic couple of days for us as Albion fans. Two new signings, a win at Wrexham, and wow, we are starting to get the ball rolling in the transfer market now. These signings aren't just filler signings. Both players bring genuinely something valuable to the team. We're talking about the arrival of Krystian Bielik from Birmingham City and Toby Collyer on loan from Manchester United. Let's dive into each signing and see what they bring to the table and what it means for the Albion promotion push this season. So we're starting with Krystian Bielik, and he signed on the 14th of August 2025 on a 3-year deal from Birmingham City for the region to be in around about the £1 million mark, which for a championship defender who, apart from some injury scares, has been a proven international and a very good player for Birmingham City. It is good value. He's only 27 years old, so he is starting to come into his prime now. Born in Poland and already have 11 caps for the Polish international team. He's been in English football for nearly a decade now, having first joined Arsenal as a teenager before spells with Charlton, Derby, Birmingham City, and now back in the Black Country with the Albion. What makes it such a smart signing is his versatility. He can play primarily as a centre-back, but he can also comfortably play defensive midfield. That is somewhere where we definitely need to improve on our defensive midfield. We are lacking in numbers there, and I think this is fantastic that, if, say, for example, Moa or Diakite gets injured, we've got somebody that can step in to that role perfectly, and it's huge for us in the Championship, which is a long old season. We are going to have to start rotating players at some point. There's no chance we can just keep going with the same 11. So bringing in somebody who can play both centre back and also in midfield is absolutely fantastic, and it gives the manager options. On the pitch, he's known for being a physically strong, excellent in the air centre back, composed on the ball. He's not just a destroyer; he can pick a pass and help build from the back, which is something that we're seeing under Mason. He seems to be wanting to build attacks from the back, not a slow attack, but we'll get the ball and we'll try and pass it out to the wing backs and then go forward with it that way. And it'll be key to have somebody that can pick that pass in centre back. The question is, though, does he go straight into the team? After the performance of Campbell at the weekend, and obviously Phillips isn't going to be dropped, does Bielik go straight in, or do we keep with Campbell for a couple more games? What do you guys think? I personally would love to see Bielik start. I think him and Phillips at centre-back would be fantastic. Whether they've got the pace, both legs, to play at centre-back against some of the quicker teams, time will tell. But I do think those two at centre-back would be absolutely fantastic for us. Both big in the air and on corners now. I mean, if you think about it, we've got Heggybo, Price, Bielik, Phillips, even Furlong to some extent. We've got big players in the box now, and that for Championship football is what you want. You need big players in the box, and hopefully we start scoring some more set pieces this year, because that has been one of our biggest downfalls in the last couple of seasons. Well, is it somebody that can step into the team? I think so. I think he'll be fantastic. Pair him up with Phillips, and those two together will be absolutely fantastic. That shield, maybe somebody in front who we'll be talking about next that could help, ease the pressure on these two and, drop in and help them if they are struggling a little bit with pace. He is seasoned, he's proved. Hopefully he can stay injury free, and I think it's a fantastic addition for us. Moving on to the next signing, somebody I don't know too much about, but Man United fans have been saying he's a fantastic signing for us, and it is Toby Collyer. Announced on the 15th of August, the next day after Bielik, comes on a season-long loan for Manchester United. He's just 21 years old, a defensive midfielder by trade, and someone United fans have been raving about and know from their academy setup. They brought him in from Brighton before moving to that Old Trafford in 2022. He earned his reputation as being a natural leader and captain under United's under-21s at one stage. In the 24-25 season, he'd actually make 13 senior appearances for United across the domestic cups and European competitions, which shows that he already has trust from the Man United players, and the fact he's been allowed to come out unknown to us and help develop shows that they have trust in us to develop him as a player as well. It also adds competition in the midfield where we're very light. Obviously, Bielik can play there, but I do think his role will be more in that centre-back, and I think Collier coming in. Will he be a Moet replacement? Because I think Moet's legs just do seem to get overrun in midfield sometimes. I don't know. But that he is going to be a fantastic signing and help push those players on. A loan move gives him that chance to play regular football, test himself in the Championship as well, because it is a very tough league. It's not just a league he can walk into from the Premier League and think he's going to, boss the show. It is a very tough league. There's very physical sides, very quick sides. And I think that is why we've brought him in. And I think he'll be fantastic for us. He come on against Wrexham for the final 5-6 minutes. And again, he looked almost like a replacement for Youthful, somebody that's that Rolls-Royce player in midfield that we have been missing since he left. Big, strong, powerful, but can pick a pass. And also not afraid to take a man on, which is fantastic. We want to see that from a midfielder. He's described as a dynamic midfielder. He's got energy, he presses well, he's tough in the tackle, and he has the passing ability to keep the play ticking over, which is fantastic. As I said, he feels like a crucial kind of player for us, and that is key to pushing us further forward on this championship season. Nestor said he fits the playing model perfectly, and you can see why. He's mobile, hungry, and he's got something to prove for us. And he wasted no time in getting started, as I say. Come on the bench against the Wrexham and showed not only his eagerness, but also shows the coaching staff to trust him enough to throw him straight into the team. Collyer himself has said it felt like the right place for him, and that is what you want to hear from the players. We're bringing in players that want to be here, not players who are thinking this is just a stepping stone on for something better. Somebody that wants to come here, develop and prove himself, and hopefully help push us on our goal, which would be absolutely fantastic. So when you look at the two deals together, you can see the clear strategy from Albion. With Bielik, you've got an experienced international defender, a leader in the dressing room, something that we've lacked for the past few years. And now, obviously, you've got Phillips, Bielik, and a couple more coming through, Mowat as well. Some leaders in the dressing room that, when the going gets tough, when it's hard and difficult games, which is going to come in the Championship, these guys can almost raise the dressing room and say, listen, we've got to start doing this, we've got to start doing this. With Collier, on the other hand, we've brought in somebody young, but someone hungry and ready to fight for each ball. And that is fantastic. It's a nice mixture that we're starting to sign here. We're starting to get a bit of youth in, but still bringing the experience in. Because obviously you need that experience in the Championship. You need a level head. And for years we've been crying out for that depth in midfield and more leaders, and we're finally starting to do it. I do trust under, Patel and Nestor that we're starting to, gel the pieces together. Obviously, Hegam's gone, and I expect at least 2 or 3 more to come through the door before it slips, the transfer window slams shut. But they are fantastic additions to our squad. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. As I say, we are aiming for 40 likes on this video. Subscribe as well. Let me know your thoughts, and we are on our way to 1K subscribers. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for tuning in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. It's fantastic, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.